This is Disney Entertainment News Today. I'm Rob Whiteside, and here now are the top Disney Entertainment stories for Tuesday, November 8th, 2022. Well, this past June, we reported that a new Zootopia Plus series would premiere on Disney Plus this fall. Now Disney has released a trailer for the new series. All 6 episodes will launch on the streaming service this Wednesday, November 9th, and according to press notes, Zootopia Plus heads back to the fast-paced mammal metropolis of Zootopia in a short-form series that dives deeper into the lives of some of the Oscar-winning feature film's most intriguing residents, including Frou Frou, the fashion-forward Arctic shrew, ZPD dispatcher Clawhauser, the sweet-toothed cheetah, and Flash, the smiling sloth who's full of surprises. The series is directed by Josie Trinidad and Trent Corey, and produced by Nathan Curtis, who was the associate producer of Encanto and Raya the Last Dragon. Episodes debuting November 9th include Hop on Board, when Judy boards the train from Bunny Burrow to Zootopia to begin her life as the big city's first bunny cop. Stu and Bonnie's youngest daughter, Molly, hitches a ride atop the train, forcing this down-to-earth duo out of their comfort zone and into an action-packed rescue mission. Then it's the real rodents of Little Rodentia. Newly engaged Frou Frou kicks off wedding planning with enthusiasm and flourish, at least until her scene-stealing cousin True True arrives to assume the role of Shrew of Honor. A battle for the spotlight ensues until a close call with a giant donut reveals that, for better or worse, no one knows you better than family. Then it's Duke the Musical. After being wrangled and arrested in a giant donut, compliments of Officer Judy Hopps, clever criminal weasel Duke reevaluates his life, pondering where he went wrong in a song. In a music aptly staged in his own mind, Duke contemplates how to go from a small-time crook to the big time. Then it's The Godfather of the Bride, a touching tale about the most powerful Arctic shrew known as Mr. Big, and he revisits Frou Frou's big day when he delivers a revelatory Father of the Bride speech, taking guests back to a time in his days as Mr. Small, a new immigrant to Zootopia. He imparts the wisdom he gained then about the importance of friends, family, and community. Then it's So You Think You Can Prance. ZPD dispatcher Clawhauser persuades his boss, Chief Bogo, to audition for So You Think You Can Prance. The stakes are high as the ultimate prize is a dream-come-true opportunity to dance on stage with megastar pop sensation Gazelle. Finally, Dinner Rush. As super server Sam urgently tries to finish her restaurant shift to make a once-in-a-lifetime Gazelle concert, Flash and Priscilla show up at the last minute with hopes of a once-in-a-lifetime dinner. Are you excited about the new Zootopia Plus series on Disney Plus? If so, let us know in the comments below. Nearly 2 years ago, numerous projects were unveiled at the Disney Investor Day 2020 event, including the announcement of an upcoming new Star Wars series, The Acolyte, on Disney Plus. In the past year, news has been slowly coming out. However, now Disney has announced the full cast for the Acolyte series. Joining previously announced cast members Manny Jacinto, Lee Jung-jae, and Amanda Stenberg are Daphne Keane, Jodie Turner-Smith, Rebecca Henderson, Charlie Barnett, Dean Charles Chapman, and Carrie Ann Moss. The Acolyte, described as a mystery thriller, will draw from the non-canon Legends expanded universe. Already explored in the canon book series, Star Wars The High Republic, it will explore a galaxy of shadowy secrets and emerging dark side powers in the final days of the High Republic era, approximately 100 years before the events of the Star Wars films. According to StarWars.com, a former Padawan reunites with her Jedi Master to investigate a series of crimes, but the forces they confront are more sinister than they ever anticipated. The High Republic saw the Jedi Order in its prime, centuries prior to the events of Star Wars The Phantom Menace. You can learn more about this era at StarWars.com's official hub for all things High Republic. Production has already begun in the UK. At this time, there is no date when The Acolyte will begin streaming exclusively on Disney+. However, some are speculating a fall 2023 debut. 2 new stars have been added to the cast of WandaVision spinoff Coven of Chaos about antagonist Agatha Harkness, according to Variety. Aubrey Plaza from Parks and Recreation and Joe Locke from Heartstopper have joined the upcoming Disney Plus series in undisclosed roles. The Marvel series shows Kathryn Hahn reprising her role as the antagonist from WandaVision, the powerful witch Agatha Harkness. The show was originally titled Agatha House of Harkness, but the change was announced with a new logo art premiering at the 2022 San Diego Comic-Con. Emma Caulfield Ford is also reported to reprise the role of Dottie. Jack Schaefer returns as the head writer after working on WandaVision. A specific release date has not been announced, but the show is set to debut in winter 2023. For the first time, a fictional country will be represented among the food marketplaces at Disney California Adventure during the Festival of the Holidays. The Black Panther-inspired Flavors of Wakanda food booth has been erected in Hollywoodland. The booth is black with purple banners and signage featuring the Black Panther symbol. The banners and signs are lined with gold trim. A menu hasn't been posted yet, but stay tuned to our website for our review when the booth does open next week. Check out more experiences coming to the Disneyland Resort to celebrate the release of Black Panther Wakanda Forever on November 11th, 2022 on our website, WDWNT.com. Joe Russo revealed that Disney's live-action remake of Hercules will be, quote, experimental and inspired by the social media channel TikTok in an interview with Variety. When discussing the upcoming film, which he's producing with his brother Anthony through their independent studio AGBO, Russo explained that rather than playing too close to the 1997 animated version, this one will be, quote, a little bit more experimental in tone, a little bit more experimental in execution. He added that Disney, who have been criticized for having their remake stay too close to the originals, supports the new concept, saying, quote, I think they're excited to see what we can all bring to it in a way that isn't just a reinterpretation of the animated film. Back in June, it was announced that Guy Ritchie, from Sherlock Holmes and Aladdin, will direct the film. Russo expressed his excitement at having Ritchie on board. Quote, Guy is perfect for it because he has a penchant for experimentation. One thing that the animated and live-action versions will have in common is they will both be musicals. Russo noted that the musical style will be just as unique as the rest of the film, taking its inspiration from TikTok. Quote, there are questions about how you translate it as a musical. Audiences today have been trained by TikTok, right? What is their expectation of what the musical looks like and feels like? That can be a lot of fun and help us push the boundaries a little bit on how you execute modern musicals. Joe and Anthony Russo are perhaps best known for their work with Marvel Studios, directing such blockbuster hits as Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Avengers: Infinity War, and Avengers: Endgame. While they're not currently working on anything for Marvel, Joe didn't necessarily close the door on returning, stating, quote, we won't be ready to do anything with Marvel until the end of the decade. Sneak peeks of Walt Disney Animation Studios' Strange World are coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios, Disneyland Paris, and Disney Cruise Line. The sneak peek has already started as of November 4th at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Disney has not yet said when the sneak peeks will begin at Disneyland Paris or on the Disney Cruise Line. Strange World will be in theaters in the U.S. on November 23rd, 2022. You can watch an announcement from Jake Gyllenhaal, who plays Searcher, and Gabrielle Union, who plays Meridian, on WDWNT.com. A new trailer has been released for the upcoming Avatar: The Way of Water. The film is a sequel to the blockbuster 2009 film set on the world of Pandora. This new trailer shows us a little more of Jake Sully and Neytiri's family and the connection they share with the planet, particularly focused on the water. But danger awaits. The war seems inevitable. 20th Century Studios has also released an official description of the film. Set more than a decade after the events of the first film, Avatar: The Way of Water begins to tell the story of the Sully family, Jake, Neytiri, and their kids. The trouble that follows them, the lengths they go to keep each other safe, the battles they fight to stay alive, and the tragedies they endure. Directed by James Cameron and produced by Cameron and John Landau, the Lightstorm Entertainment production stars Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, Sigourney Weaver, Stephen Lang, and Kate Winslet. A new poster is also out now showing the Sully family above a Pandoran seascape. The teaser trailer went viral upon its release, garnering 148.6 million views in its first 24 hours. Another sneak peek of the film was shown at this year's D23 Expo, and earlier this year we learned that Sigourney Weaver will return to the franchise in the role of Kiri, Jake and Neytiri's daughter. Weaver played Dr. Grace Augustine in the first film. Stephen Lang, who portrayed villain Colonel Miles Quaritch in Avatar, is also expected to return in an unknown role. To promote the new film, Avatar was re-released to theaters and temporarily removed from Disney+. though it's expected it will return to the streaming service before The Way of Water comes out. Avatar: The Way of Water lands in theaters December 16th. The 2022 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade will be getting a touch of magic with the return of the Disney Cruise Line's float. The announcement reads, "Whether you're lining the streets of New York City or watching from the comfort of your home, one of the greatest ways for families to kick off the holiday season is by watching the iconic Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade together." Disney Cruise Line debuted an all-new cruise ship float during the Turkey Day tradition last year, and I am thrilled to share that the same stunning vessel will be returning to the parade later this month. This year, our majestic ship, inspired by the fantastical style of the Disney Wish, will float through the streets of New York once again, accompanied by an all-new performance in Herald Square. This year's live parade performance will be inspired by one of the new Broadway-style shows on board the Disney Wish, Disney Sees the Adventure. Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse, and Goofy will lead an incredible cast of performers and Disney characters in the show-stopping number, which has quickly become a guest favorite aboard their newest ship. Check out the video on our website for behind-the-scenes look at the making of this magical float and its pixie-dusted debut last year. Be sure to gather your friends and family and tune in to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on NBC on November 24th from 9 a.m. to noon in all time zones. A casting notice for character performers for the parade was posted in mid-September. Characters listed in the notice included Spider-Man, Black Panther, Mirabelle, Mulan, Raya, Princess Tiana, Prince Naveen, Cinderella, Prince Charming, Moana, Jasmine, Aladdin, Rapunzel, and Flynn Rider. A Bluey balloon will debut at this year's parade, while the Grogu balloon is also scheduled to return. There'll be no shortage of your favorite friends this year. For the absolute latest in Disney entertainment news, head on over to WDWNT.com and follow us on all of your favorite social media platforms. If you're enjoying this show, and of course we hope you are, please be sure to subscribe to WDWNT TV on YouTube for more great content and click the bell for notifications. And you hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. Also, if you enjoy Disney movies and TV shows, don't forget to join us for our weekly review show, Deep in the Plus. We do that show live every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, and you can find previous episodes available on demand right here on WDWNT TV. Now this week, join us live as we review Escape to Witch Mountain with one of the stars of the film, Ike Eisenman. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news and entertainment, this is Rob Whiteside saying, don't have a good day, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.